honestly, you look fab.
I feel and I smell amazing. I swear, who wants to smell me?
Well, I'll be lining up later to sniff
honestly,
you.
I did wash my hair twice, though, and it's still a bit smoky.
Was that the first thing that you did when you got back to the hotel?
Yeah, I got back and I got in the shower and I proper scrubbed myself, and then I scrubbed myself again. I washed my hair twice, and it still smelled of smoke.
Yeah, you smell of the campfire for a couple of weeks
forever.
after. Yeah,
I think I'm going to smell of smoke forever.
How was your first 24 hours of freedom?
It was a bit of a whirlwind because there was obviously a lot of press to do. But I just kept seeing food and going, and shoving everything I could see in my mouth.
It's nice sleeping in a
I would like to confess that I have not been to sleep at all.
Rita.
I was last night. No, I wasn't. I was on a coffee high. I came out and I had about 68 coffees. And I was like doing all my press like that. And it's like, yeah, I had a really good time. And then by the time I got to bed, I had such bad acid indigestion because I'd eaten everything in the world.
You were just like...
And I just laid in bed like...
Now that you've had time to reflect, though, how do you feel like your jungle experience was?
Now that I've had time to reflect, I would say that a future me would say to past me, do it. Do it, do it, do it. It was amazing.
Oh, that makes me happy that you
also
loved it.
the hardest thing, you all know, it's the hardest thing I've ever done, and I thought I was strong. This place breaks you, doesn't it? Yeah. But in a good way, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
And you get to meet amazing people. Let's chat about your campmates. We loved watching your relationship with Anne, starting all the way back at Snake Rock. Take a look at this.
Oh, OK. It's just shitty at the beginning of everything. It always is.
Yes, it was just not supposed to be this shit.
Anne's having a little wobble. I think she just needs to take her eye off of the long game. I know one of the characteristics for a lot of autistic people is not picking up on social cues. Yeah. You don't seem to have that.
Yeah, I hope I do.
She's just got such a lovely nature. Why don't we play quiz with Anne?
I really appreciate how nice and sympathetic they've been to me and how supportive they are. They're absolutely brilliant. They're a fantastic bunch.
And she said to Dick and Holly that you were like her mum in there.
I heard. That is the cutest thing I've ever heard. I adore Anne, and I was... Because you all know, when you're in there, you don't know how people are coming across on the outside. And I didn't want her to come across miserable or the governess in any way, because we saw such a vulnerable side to her. So I'm so glad that now I'm out, I've seen the reaction is brilliant.
Yeah, and people just embraced the journey.
Yeah.
It was so nice to see you two together. And as well, you were really close to James, because when you did the Bush Telegraph with us, you said you were closer to James, and he said the same about you.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Well, James...
Why do you think he's got on so well?
From day one, we were kind of put together in the edge, you know, when we climbed up. He's got such a lovely soul. He's so genuine. He doesn't put on... Everything you see in there is James. He's so genuine. He loves his girlfriend so much. He misses her so much. And look, he's just not... He's not performing. He's just...
Being him.
There's a monitor here. I'm like... This is him, and he doesn't care. And I love him for that. And he's just a gorgeous soul, and I adore him, and I'm protective of him.
I'm pleased that you've made proper pals in there. We actually spoke to your friend Duncan James.
I heard. What did he say?
He had lovely things to say. He did say that he felt like you were being a little bit tame.
I was.
You were.
I was. I didn't want to rock that boat. It was too nice a boat to rock. Yes, I'm normally even more outspoken.
What do you mean, rock the boat?
Well, it's you know, it's very nicey in there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of what I think I might have said even in the BT, a bit of martyrdom going on. No, you have it, you have it, you have it.
Yeah.
And so it's sort of trickled down, and it's been a nice camp because of that. So you don't want to come in and start rocking a nice boat.
Do you think there's anyone who's held back particularly of rocking the boat?
I would say Harry, but he's not, is he? He just says it, he calls it. I've seen Nick's nostrils flare. Nick's a flary nostril when he gets irritated, and I've watched him definitely bite his tongue. Anyone else? They're really an easygoing bunch. They really are.
What about when it came to the rice portions? I feel like everyone was sort of being nice, but then when it came to food, especially you were like, here,
well,
I'm hungry.
I was really struggling with the hunger, which is so weird because I didn't think I would. Our bodies all work differently, and the way my body metabolises just rice and beans is obviously not as good as anyone else. So I was hangry a lot. And when we were in Snake Rock, we had a little bit, and a little bit, and we knew what all of our portions were. When we came over to the main camp, that we were like guests in someone else's house, and the way they rationed the rice was different, and we kind of weren't being told. So we'd have to wait, and it is like you're in someone else's house. So we'd all be like, me, James and Emily, like, oh, what are you gonna eat today? I don't know. And John would be like, no, we've got rations for later, and we're gonna have them after dinner, and I don't know why he's New York now. And he's like, we're gonna have them later.
It's understandable of why you would lose your temper, though, because food's everything in there. It affects how you sleep, how you are with other people, so I get that.
So we were like, in the day, we need the food.
Yeah.
At night time, sod it. We'll go to bed. You don't need to eat a big bloody meal before you go to bed. So eventually, I say lost it. No, that's really, Joe knows me. Yeah, no, that was tame. That was tame. I was just like, no, this is... Can I swear on here?
Yeah,
this is bollocks. Yes! This is bollocks. We're hungry. Give me the fucking rice. So I just said, no, if anyone wants more rice, put your hand up. Now, and everyone put their hand up, and I was like, right. And then
it was so cute, you know, because James went to put his hand up, and then he did this.
Did he?
So cute. It was the cutest thing.
Oh, no.
It made me laugh so much. Do you know what, though? I think it's a good thing that you spoke out, because you know how sometimes, like, Harry and Noel said they were scared of you?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think if women are strong and loud, they sort of cast as, like, fiery. Whereas if it's a man, it's like, oh, they know their own mind and they're strong.
Yes. No, it's not. It's just that if... I'm really not scary. I'm not.
No,
am
you're
I?
not. No,
but if I believe in something, then I speak up. And it was for the health of campmates. We were stitching ourselves up by not eating in the day and feeling terrible.
You've not got to worry anymore, because we have actually got you a little gift. Ranger, please bring it in.
What have you got?
It is all the rice and beans that John squirreled away, which are now rightfully yours. There you go, see. We'll put the baggage out. You've been a total star. Rita, everyone.